I'm still gonna assume that he's friendly. Let's shake hands. Or not. You might be able to guess what to do. He has a big glowing weak point on his forehead. So, we grab that, we hit it, and then we grab this. Let's compare this once again to other games. This reminds me a whole lot of Super Mario Sunshine, where you have to pull that chain chomp by the chain. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I just got caught inside of that guy's body. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's the first instance of the triumphant attack music after you have a boss fall and then you're getting ready to attack it. Maybe the first boss was the first example of that. I just didn't remember it. But it is lovely music. It feels so invigorating. Not really doing my job very well. Hit the eye. The aim is kind of forgiving. Gonna trip you up. Because I am the local school bully. And he is not. I think this is gonna have to be a 3-cycle fight. You gonna burn up anytime soon? Come on over. Who's a big boy? Things are really starting to heat up, as Sonic would say. Except when Sonic says it, it's not a pun, it's just a statement. But it totally should be a pun. Alright. Finish! You are sadistic no more, foul beast. Roar. He roared so loud that the volcano decided to stop being hot. We just killed an innocent Goron. Time to do our swingy sword motion. Looks cool. He's not actually dead. He'll wake up in a moment. Another stone slab. Lovely. They had to fit in this exposition somewhere. As a reward, I'll tell you a story. Zant. He's the guy who was in that cutscene, who said life or death. Goodness, that's harsh. Zant will never be my king, not that your Zelda is much better. At least she's considerate enough to consider Zelda's feelings somewhat, and her position. Darbus, you're looking healthier already. He's not a big blob monster anymore. I take that back, maybe he is still kind of a blob monster. With the flattest haircut in all of existence. You thought Guile's haircut looked flat, but this is like... you could make pancakes on his head. I'm ready to go outside, Midna. Oh, just kidding. Forgot about the heart piece, or heart container. Too caught up in the moment. I'll get that later off screen. You saw that it was there. Okay. I'm back, fools! Heroic cow. Yeah, Lineru. If it wasn't already apparent that the third dungeon was going to be a water dungeon, then I feel like that kind of flat out states it. Every Zelda game prior to this, where Nehru is mentioned, it's something water-related. Ilia. Has it been established what happened to Ilia? Guess that's what they're doing now. We've kind of figured this out. Ilia isn't with them, so she's somewhere else. And everyone was taken away by monsters, so... yeah, you're fine now. And Link smiles, like he always does. When I grow up, I'm gonna be just like you, Link. So are you gonna start learning how to use a sword? I'm afraid you're also going to now have to use slingshot, and arrows, and iron boots. And you're also gonna have to turn into a wolf. So you've got a lot to cover if you want to be like me. Daw. They're all bowing. And then Mallow's just kind of in the back being disrespectful, like he always is. I'm not gonna bow, I'm short enough already, he says. Yeah, I think now is a good time to get that shield. Since I have plenty of money and no shield. Logic would denote this is the right decision. This is also a great time to see the lines that Mallow says whenever you're in his shop, and you're trying to buy something after the first few dialogue that he... The first time that you come into the shop, he says a bunch of other stuff, but he just says buy something here. Hey Link, buy something. It's so blunt, it's awesome. Time is money. If you're done shopping, then quit wasting both. Has anyone ever been so direct with their stating that you should buy something? Now I'm kind of forgetting what I'm... Oh yeah, I'm supposed to go to Lanayru. I guess there's not really much else that I can do elsewhere. And if there is, then I'll bother with that whenever I'm not trying to proceed with the story. Onwards to adventure. I have been recording for 4.5 hours. This has just been a good time to record. I was wondering how I'd get through a long game like this, and if I keep this up, then it'll eventually get done. Hey! Hey, Postman. Didn't we just come from Kakariko Goods? Like, 3 seconds ago we passed by, and I didn't see you there. So how are you delivering a letter? Why didn't anyone else just come up and give it to me? Whatever. What does it say? What was so important that they had to deliver it through the postal service to me, even though I was already there? I think that might be important, but I'm not going to mess with it yet. Or maybe I should. Come to think that it's probably bombs, and I probably need bombs. So yeah, I'm going to go back. Wonder if I can afford them, since I spent all that money on that shield. Shoot! Nope, I sure can't afford it. Well then... Oh hey, I think this is the other pill bug. I was trying to grind for rupees and just found that. Hidden in the bushes over here. That's helpful. Something I discovered the last time I played this is... Ordon Village is kind of the best place to grind for rupees. Because if you just hit the trees around your house after a certain point early in the game, then they just give you a lot of money. And you can just keep coming back to the screen and you get 300 rupees in no time. Which it might take a little bit too much time for me to mess with it right now and get 300, but I'll still get plenty for buying the bombs. So yeah, I just got like 70 rupees in a few seconds. It's kind of awesome. I earn my income by getting concussions on trees. And now, to get some bonds from Barnes' Bond Shop. Yeah, I'll take the premium kit. At least your bombs aren't as expensive as the ones in Wind Waker. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so you just drop on in any time. Except I'm pretty sure that he's not open at night, so that's kind of a deceptive statement. I'm pretty sure, I don't really remember, but to my knowledge, he closes at night. I hope I'm wrong. Though I distinctly remember this one part of the game that I should probably wait to talk about, but I have kind of a bad story to tell about the bomb shop in regards to a later point in this game. But no matter. Let's not worry about that at the moment. Let's... The postman again? I just saw you going down the same path. So, buying bombs triggers another letter. Sheesh. Well, thanks, man. Doing your job. Urgent. Bomb arrows. Yeah, I guess that's useful to know. You can combine your arrows with your bombs, or your bombs with your arrows, rather, to make bomb arrows, which is something that you could kind of do in Link's Awakening, although it's most likely a glitch in that game. And it's also an idea that I remember having. If you remember the player's guides that I made up as a child a long time ago, out of paper and pencil and stuff, I remember one thing that I made up as an item for one of my Zelda rip-off games was bomb arrows, and then I had all sorts of other arrows. Like, I had water arrows, and they just kind of looked like a bubble at the end of an arrow. And I had, like... I took the idea of the light arrows and also combined them with dark arrows. So... I don't know, I had a bunch of little dumb ideas like that, but bomb arrows was one of them. And I'm forever going to think, wow, Nintendo used my idea, except I didn't tell them about it, and it was probably not that unique of an idea anyways. And there goes the bridge. Oh no! Where did the windmill go? These are, to me, the most interesting shadow beasts in the game, because... I'll just leave the horse there. Because whenever you approach them, they don't have a force field around them like every other one does. And I'm guessing it's because they want this to be optional, and you're also Link, so it might be harder for you to kill them all off if you don't know how to use a spin attack, but it's super duper easy to kill them, so... Nintendo was just playing it a little safe here. You could argue that this whole game is playing it safe, because it takes a lot of hints from Ocarina of Time and a lot of cues from previous Zelda games and kind of carefully mishmashes them together into a Zelda game that they probably felt like was guaranteed to be a success. I still think they did a fine job, though, despite that. We're probably gonna hit the Lanayru wall of death in a moment.